Okay, children, so we will discuss carbon compounds, some important questions in this lesson. Carbon compounds, some important questions we will discuss. First question, children. First question. What is the molecular formula of alkene and alkane with 20 carbons? Alkene I want and alkane. Alkene and alkane. With 20 carbons, what is the formula? What is this general formula of alkenes, children? CnH2n.
CnH2n.
What is the general formula of alkenes?
CnH2n
CnH2n
plus 1.
plus 2.
What is the general
Okay.
formula of alkynes?
CnH2n minus
CnH2n
2.
minus 2.
H2n minus 2. Okay, children, substitute directly 20 here. C20,
C20
C20
H40.
H40.
C20,
C40
H42.
H42.
H42, C20,
C20
H38.
H18. Or
H38. C20 and
oh
H38, children.
H38.
Okay, children, so you have to remember, children, alkane is, children, alkanes means plus 2, alkene means 2n, alkyne means minus 2. Second question, children. A compound has molecular formula C2H6O. A compound has molecular formula C2H6O. It is used as fuel also sometimes. Can anyone name this compound? What is this compound? It is used as fuel also. What is the name of this compound? Okay, children. So, what is the name of this compound, children? This is C2H5OH. C2 5 plus 1 6 OH. This is the empirical formula of ethanol. Ethanol is used as fuel in some countries called as gasohol. Okay, children. So, ethanol. One oxygen we have studied only alcohols, children. You should identify. The molecular formula of members of homologous series are C3H4. One is C3H4 and other one is C6H10. 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 Okay. Will the molecular formula member with what will be the, this is homologous series. In this, what will be the 5 carbon compound formula? First, you should understand, is it alkane, alkene, alkane? Which one?
Alkyne.
It is an alkyne,
Alkyne.
children. Alkyne. Alkyne general formula CnH2n minus 2. Substitute 5 children. C5.
C5
H8.
H8.
Pentyne. This is called pentyne, children. This is called pentyne. Next question. Which of the following are carboxylic acids? He is asking children. C2H4O2. Next one. C2. Printing problem is there, children. C3H6O2. Children, some printing problem is there. All of them have 2 carbons only, children. So, which of them are carboxylic acids? He is asking which of them are carboxylic acids. So, children, carboxylic acids generally C2H4O2 means C here, children. We know first carboxylic acid is HCOOH. We know first carboxylic acid is methanoic acid. Methanoic acid. To this you add H2. To this you add CH2. If you add CH2, what it will this become, children? If you add CH2, it will become CH2 plus H, CH3COH. Again add CH2, C2H5COOH. Again add CH2, C3H7COOH. So C2H4O2. C2H4O2. Yes, it is a carboxylic acid. Name is ethanoic acid. Name is ethanoic acid. Next, C3H6O2.
O2.
Yes. What is the name of this? Propanoic
Propanoic
acid.
acid.
Propanoic acid. Okay, children. These are empirical formulas. You should not write like this, children. Just to confuse us, they will give like that. You should not write empirical formula for the question. Fifth question. A vegetable oil contains 2 double bonds in its molecule. There is a vegetable oil which is having 2 double bonds. How many moles of hydrogen are required to complete hydrogenation of 1 mole of oil? Okay, children, are you able to understand, children? Those who did not understand,
So
just
I didn't understand.
I know you people. 2 double bonds are there. When 2 double bonds are there, how many moles of hydrogen is needed? This is a typical example of addition reaction. Slowly, I will say, all of you listen, children. Slowly, I will say, C2H4 is the first alkene which is having 1 double bond. So it need 1 hydrogen. So you will get C2H6. C3H6 is the second alkene which is having 2 double bonds. Here. So Here it requires how many hydrogens he is asking, children. So C3H8. C3H8. Okay, children. So see here, children. How many hydrogens are needed? Two double bonds are there. How many hydrogens are needed? How many hydrogen molecules are needed, children? Try to understand, children. A vegetable oil contains two double bonds in its molecule. How many moles of hydrogen gas are required for 1 mole of oil? For 1 mole of oil, 1 mole of hydrogen gas is only needed. Don't think two because that is there, children. Like not like that. C3, 2 plus 1 Hc. Those who did not understand, one more example. Next alkene is, what is the next alkene, children? Let's see here. C4H8. Just if you put hydrogen, it will become C4H10. Okay, C4 means it will have. Okay, children, not like that. I'm sorry, children. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. It need two hydrogens, children. It need two hydrogens. Oh, I'm very sorry, children. What is the question? See here, children. If one double bond is there, when you break the bond, here one hydrogen will come. When two double bonds are there, children, see here, when two double bonds are there, if you break this, here one. If you break this, here one will come. So 2 moles of hydrogen is needed. 2 moles of hydrogen is needed. Okay, children, those who did not understand, slowly I will explain again. This is ethene, children. This is ethene, which is having one double bond. Please see here, children. One hydrogen here, it breaks one bond. If one double bond is there, you need one hydrogen. Now two double bonds. Okay, here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen. Here we can't put hydrogens, already tetravalence is there. Now if I put one hydrogen will attach here, breaks the bond. One more hydrogen attaches here. Now if you put one more hydrogen attaches here, breaks the bond, one hydrogen attaches here. So if two double bonds are there, 2 moles of hydrogen are needed. If two double bonds are there, 2 moles of hydrogen are needed. If two double bonds are there, 2 moles of hydrogen are needed. Suppose, sir, they will give triple bond, means what we should do?
Sir, headphones.
Suppose if triple bond is there, suppose if triple bond, one triple bond requires 2 hydrogens. One triple bond required. Children, please mute your audios and talk, children. Don't talk like that directly. Children, one hydrogen if you add, it will break the bond H. One more hydrogen if you add, it will break the bond H. So one triple bond requires one hydrogen, 2 hydrogen molecules. One triple bond requires 2 hydrogen molecules. Two triple bonds require 4 hydrogen molecules. So children, so you have to understand, children, one double bond requires 1 hydrogen. One triple bond requires 2 hydrogens. 2 double bonds require 2 hydrogens. 3 double bonds require 3 hydrogens. 2 triple bond require 4 hydrogens. 3 triple bond requires 6 hydrogens. Try to understand, children. Try to understand. Okay, children, like this concept will not be there in textbook, children. You have to understand with your experience of doing the questions, children. So many questions if you do, like these questions will come. And don't think again this will question before exams, I will say, I will remember, not like that. I may say, I may not say. This I come across this question only, I will say. So whenever I am saying all these things, you write in one place and try to recollect those whenever you get time. Okay, children, that will fetch you a lot of marks in board exams, children. I hope you all understood this one. Next question. Next question. Which alcohol is used in cough syrup and tonics? Ethanol. Ethanol is used in cough syrups and tonics. Ethanol. Okay, children. Next. Is ethanol harmful for drinking? Yes or no? Why? Yes.
Yes, sir, because it's highly concentrated.
Liver. Next. What is the effect of drinking methanol? Methanol is poisonous, children. Methanol is poisonous. It coagulates the cytoplasm. And a person will die. Very, very dangerous. And even sometimes they become blind. Okay, children, next question. An organic compound X is there, children. An organic compound X is there, whose molecular formula is C2H4O2. Okay, turns blue litmus red. Who will turn blue litmus red? Acids. So it is an acid. He is saying indirectly. He is saying indirectly acid. Of course, two oxygens are there. It is acid only. No, sir. You may say no.
Hey.
Esters also will have two oxygens. So as an acid, and with NaHCO3, he is saying it gives effervescence. What is effervescence? Carbon dioxide. What is effervescence? Carbon dioxide. So question is, what is this X compound? CH3, COOH, C2, H4O2. Okay, when acids are made to react with bicarbonates, what you will get, children? You will get salt, CH3COONA plus H2O plus CO2 gas. CO2 gas is liberated. Next question, 10th question. Which type of synthetic detergents are biodegradable? Normally, detergents are non-biodegradable. Normally, detergents are non-biodegradable. Which of them are biodegradable? Okay, which has branching minimum, which has branching minimum, they are biodegradable. Which has branching minimum, they are biodegradable. If you keep branching less, then they will become biodegradable. Branching should be less. Next, explain why carbon generally forms compounds by covalent bonds. Why carbon forms covalent bonds means
Valence is 4.
it cannot give four electrons, it cannot take four electrons, so it shares four electrons. Sharing is covalent bond. Sharing is covalent bond. And it forms strong covalent bonds. Can anybody say why it forms strong covalent bond? Because carbon is very, very small. It holds all the atoms tightly. That's why it has strong catenation property also. It has strongest catenation. Because of the strong catenation, it forms millions of compounds, carbon compounds. So the question. Select alkenes and alkynes from the following. First one is C6H12. Second one is C3H4. Third one is C2H4, CH4, C4H8. Next C3H8. Select the alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes, children. Select the alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. C6H12.
Alkane.
Alkane.
CnH2n, children. CnH2n. So it is alkene. What alkene, children? Hexene. What is this, children?
Hexene.
Hexene. C3H4. CnH2n minus 2.
Alkyne.
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 Propane.
Propane.
This is
Butane.
C2H4. Ethene.
Ethene.
This is
Methane.
methane. This is C4H8. Butene.
Butane. Butane.
C3H8.
Propane.
Propane.
Propane. Alkane. This is alkane. Okay, children, you should be in a position to identify whether they belong to alkenes or alkenes or alkenes. Next, what is the IUPAC name of CH3, CO, CH2, CH3? What is the IUPAC name of CH3, CO, CH2, CH3? 1, 2, 3, 4. But CO is the functional group of ketone. Butano. What is it called, children? Butano.
Butano.
Okay. Next one, children. C C C O H. What is the name of this compound? 1, 2, 3 is there.
Propanol.
3 means
Propanol.
propanol only, but on second carbon alcohol is there. 2 propanol, because on second carbon alcohol is there. 2 propanol. Second carbon alcohol is there. 2 propanol. Next, HCOOH. One carbon is there with COH is there, oic acid,
Methanoic
acid.
methanoic acid. Okay, children. Next, CH3, COO, CH3. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons are there, COO is there. 3 carbons are there, COO is there.
Propanoic acid.
No, it is an ester. Esters are named first right side, methyl, And then left side, ethanoate, methyl ethanoate. Esters are named first right side, then left side. Esters are named first right side and then left side. Methyl ethanoate. What is the name of this compound, children? Methyl ethanoate.
Methyl
Methyl ethanoate. Next question. Everything happily, everyone forgot. Recently you wrote cyclics. In spite of writing cyclics also, again you forgot means that is what is that our condition. Next question, 15th question. Which property of ethanol makes it suitable for preparing medicines such as tincture of iodine, cough syrup, other tonics? Which property of ethanol? Which property of ethanol makes it used in preparation of cough syrups and all those things, children? Children, it causes constriction. Children, because it is little bit, it causes constriction of vessels. It causes constriction of vessels, children. Okay, so because of that, when constriction of vessels, dilatation. When dilatation is there, sorry, children, it causes dilatation, children. It causes dilatation. When it causes dilatation, more blood supply will be there. When you get more blood supply, okay, you will get rid of cough, all those things, children. It causes dilatation of blood vessels. See, what is the function of sulfuric acid in ethene to ethanol? When ethene is converted to ethanol, what is function of sulfuric acid?
It's
When
a
ethene is, it acts as a
dehydrating.
dehydrating agent. When ethene is converted to ethanol, it is acting as dehydrating agent. Ethene C2H4 with sulfuric acid. Okay, no. When ethene is from ethanol, children. Sorry. From ethanol on heating with sulfuric acid, you'll get ethene. Ethene acts as a dehydrating agent. Sulfuric acid acts as a dehydrating agent, removes water. I will show you the reaction. C2H5OH. When you add sulfuric acid, you'll get C2H4 plus H2O. Next. Why are carboxylic acids weak acids? Name an alcohol which produces methanoic acid on oxidation. Why carboxylic acids are called weak acids? Why carboxylic acids are called weak acids, children? Carboxylic acids. What is the first carboxylic acid, anyone?
Ethanoic acid.
HCOH, methanoic acid. Add CH2,
CH3COOH.
CH3COH.
add CH2,
C2H5COOH.
C2H5, add CH2.
C3H7COOH.
C3H7COH.
Can anyone name these compounds?
Bethanoic, propanoic acid,
Methanoic acid,
Ethanoic acid.
butanoic acid,
propanoic,
Propanoic acid.
propanoic acid,
Butanoic acid.
butanoic acid. All carbon compounds as carboxylic acids are weak. Why? Because they undergo partial decomposition. They undergo partial decomposition. Means all hydrogens are not liberated out. All hydrogens are not liberated out. They undergo partial decomposition. Like example, HCl is there. When you pass current, it compulsorily decomposes into H plus and Cl minus. Whereas CH3COOH is there. When you pass current, it becomes CH3COO minus and H plus. Means all hydrogens are not coming. When all hydrogens are not coming, it will act as a weak acid. Why carboxylic acids are weak acids? Because they are decomposed partially. Carboxylic acids are weak acids because they are decomposed partially. Carboxylic acids are weak acids because they are decomposed. Strong acids means they decompose completely. Strong acids are acids which decompose completely. Weak acids decompose partially. Strong acids decompose completely. Weak acids decompose partially. Next question. Children, you have to practice, children. If you don't practice, what happens means it will become difficult later for you. You have to practice as many questions as possible. You have to practice. Don't think that before exam we'll practice. No, children. Before exams, you have to revise, not practice. Okay. 18th question, children. So I will give some reactions. You have to complete them, children. First, let me write the reactions. CH3COOH plus NaOH is first reaction, plus C for all of you. R, C, double bond, R, plus H2 in presence of nickel catalyst. Next, third reaction is CH3 OH on oxidation in presence of MnO2. Next, CH2 double bond CH2 plus Br2. Next, CH3COO C2H5 plus NaOH. Next, CH2 double bond CH2 plus H2O in presence of sulfuric acid. Now let's discuss this reaction. If you remember, what is the first reaction? What is the name of first reaction? Anyone?
Acetic acid plus
Neutralization.
CH3COO
CH3COO.
Na plus H2O plus CO.
Acid plus base gives salt plus
Plus
water. Acid plus base gives salt plus water. It is a typical neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. Next one, children. Can anyone name what type of reaction is this?
addition reaction.
Addition reaction.
Very good. These are addition reactions. In addition reactions, nickel catalyst acts in breaking the bonds and makes the reaction to go fast. Suppose you take alkene. One hydrogen gives alkenes.
Alkane.
Because one double bond. Suppose you take alkynes. One triple bond requires two hydrogens to convert
Alkene.
into alkenes.
Alkane.
Suppose C2H4 is there. If you put one hydrogen, you will get C2H6.
Mm.
But suppose if you have C2H2, you have to put two hydrogens to give C2H6. Next, what type of reaction is this, children? Alcohols on oxidation gives?
Carboxylic acids.
Very good. Alcohols on oxidation gives carboxylic acids and MnO2 acts as oxidizing agent. Alcohols on oxidation gives carboxylic acids. Alcohols on oxidation gives carboxylic acids. Okay. This is what type of reaction, anyone? What type of reaction is this, children?
Decolonizing bromine water.
Yeah, means what? Addition. It is a typical addition. One bromine here, one bromine here. It breaks the bond. Who will break the bond? Nickel catalyst. You get HBr. Okay, children, this is called dibromo. Two carbons are ethane. Dibromoethane. Can anyone tell what type of reaction is this among the reactions which you studied?
Sir, neutralization.
No. Among the reactions which you studied, what type of reaction is that? Anyone in the class? Anyone? Okay, I'll give side headings. Esters plus base gives soap plus alcohol.
Saponification.
Saponification. Ester plus base gives soap plus alcohol. Esters plus base gives soap plus alcohol. You will get CH3COONA. You get CH3COONA plus C2H5OH. Okay. And what type of reaction is this, children? This is also a typical addition reaction only, children. Alkenes. To the alkenes, if you add water, what you will get? To the alkenes, if you add water, what you will get?
Alkane.
To the alkenes, if you add water, what you will get?
alcohols.
Very good, super. I don't know who told that. Fantastic. Alcohols, because alcohols and dehydration gives alkenes, means alkenes plus water gives alcohols. Alkenes plus water gives alcohols. Alkenes plus water gives alcohols. You should know, children. You should know. Because if you forget the reactions, it will become difficult for you to later understand, children. Why do we add ethanol to petrol in these days? Children, why ethanol is added to petrol nowadays? Because ethanol on combustion liberates energy. Ethanol on combustion liberates energy. So ethanol also can be used as fuel. Therefore, we can decrease the price of the petrol because petrol is little very limited, no, children. Give one use of ethanol in medicines. Ethanol is used in where, children? In cough syrups. Why? It will dilate the blood vessels. When it dilates the blood vessels, what happens, children? When it dilates the blood vessels, more blood supply will occur and the person will get cough is reduced. Why is vinegar added to pickles? Anyone? Why is vinegar added to pickles? Because it is an acid. Because it is an acid, it prevents from it spoiling. Okay, children, to prevent rancidity. To prevent rancidity. Why vinegar is added to pickles means to prevent rancidity. Why vinegar is added to pickles? To prevent rancidity. Because in presence of acid, bacteria and fungus can't grow. Of course, it is a weak acid, but in spite of that, bacteria and fungus, vinegar is added to pickles to prevent rancidity.
Acidity.
Next question. Children, I'll give some reactions. If you know the answers, you can please tell. So, first one, C2H5OH plus CH3COOH is first one. Second one, CH3COO C2H5 plus NaOH is second one. Third one is CH3COO plus NaOH. Can anyone tell what type of reaction is this? Cyanidic for this reaction. Alcohol plus carboxylic acids gives
Ester
Ester
plus
water. This reaction is called
esterification.
esterification. Alcohol plus carboxylic acid gives ester plus water. Alcohol plus carboxylic acid gives ester plus water. Alcohol plus carboxylic acid gives ester plus water. And this reaction is called esterification. So what do you get, children, in esterification? CH3COO C2H5, CH3COO C2H5 plus H2O in presence of sulfuric acid, who is acting as a dehydrating agent, removes the water. Next, take ester and add this. You get
Soap plus
Soap plus
alcohol.
alcohol.
soap plus alcohol means
Saponification.
saponification. So what you get? CH3CO
Yes,
is your soap.
3CO and
Na plus
plus
C2H5OH is your alcohol. C2H5OH is your alcohol. And CH3CONA plus NaOH in presence of COO. This is famously called as decarboxylation reaction. I never discussed this with you because it is not there in your syllabus, but this, since they have given question, I'm telling this is famously called as decarboxylation reaction. Why you didn't discuss that? Means it is not there in textbook one reason. What is there only you can't remember. Others, if I say, it's very difficult to remember. That's why I didn't say it. These are two reasons. This is called decarboxylation reaction where NaOH and CaO is called as, this combination is called soda lime. NaOH and CaO, soda lime. Soda lime. When it happens, the CH4 plus Na2CO3, methane is formed from this reaction. Methane, decarboxylation reaction. Okay, to the next question. A cyclic compound X has molecular formula. Children, there is a cyclic compound. Children, there is a cyclic. Cyclic means, it's C6H6. There is a cyclic compound C6H6. It's an unsaturated. Unsaturated means it has double bonds, indirectly saying, and burns with sooty flame. Why? Because unsaturated compounds burns with sooty flame. Identify X and write its structural formula. Write its will it decolorize bromine water? Yes or no? Why? First, tell me what is C6H6? Anyone?
Benzene.
Benzene. Number one is benzene. It is unsaturated because it has double bond. Because it has double bond. Draw its structure, children, structure. Okay, children. Carbon, 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 and H, 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 H. Children, does it decolorize bromine water? Yes or no? Because it is unsaturated, unsaturated hydrocarbons compulsory will undergo addition reactions. Because it undergo addition reactions, it can
does.
decolorize bromine water. It can. Why? Because unsaturated hydrocarbons undergo addition reactions.
Addition reaction.
And because of addition reactions, it can decolorize bromine water. Because of unsaturated hydrocarbons, it can decolorize bromine water. A compound X is there, children. This formula is C2H4. A compound X is there whose formula is C2H4. Draw its electron dot structure. Children, if you know C2H4, normal structure looks like this. Normal structure looks like this. Dot structure, it seems. Dot structure means 1, 2, 3, 4. One carbon, one hydrogen, one carbon, one hydrogen, one carbon, one hydrogen, one carbon, one hydrogen. Hydrogen gets helium stability. Hydrogen gets helium stability. Hydrogen gets helium stability. Hydrogen gets helium stability. Carbon will get neon stability.
Neon stability.
Carbon will get neon stability. Children, will it dissolve in water or not? Will it conduct electricity? Will it have high MP or high BP? Will it dissolve in water or not? No. Why? Because it don't have charges. Why it don't have charges? Because they undergo covalent bond. Because they undergo covalent bond, no ions. When they don't have ions, it do not conduct electricity. Do not conduct electricity. When they are undergoing covalent bonding, they have low MP and low BP. Okay, all organic compounds undergo covalent bonding. All organic compounds undergo covalent bonding. All organic compounds undergo covalent bonding. Covalent bonds do not have charges, hence they do not react with water. They do not conduct electricity, and they have low MP and low BP. Try to understand. Next. A compound has molecular formula C4H10. It undergoes substitution reactions. It undergoes substitution reactions. C4H10 means butane, children. It undergoes substitution reactions. Okay, it burns with blue flame. It is present in LPG. Identify X. Give the balanced reaction on combustion substitution with chlorine. He is asking substitution with chlorine. They want, children. Substitution with chlorine. C4H10 when reacts with chlorine. One H, one Cl goes out. Here, what is left out, children? C4H9Cl. This is called butyl chloride. What is it called, children? Butyl chloride. Okay, balance it, children. And C4H10 on combustion gives what, children? Any organic compound on combustion compulsory gives carbon dioxide, water, and energy. One carbon, four carbons, put here 4. 10 hydrogens, put here 5. 4 plus 8, 8 plus 5, 13, put here 13 by 2. Now multiply the whole equation with 2. What do you get, children? 2C4H10 plus 13 by 2 into 2 is 13O2 gives 8CO2 plus 10H2O. This is balanced reaction of combustion. It is present in our cylinders, children. Next. Why are vegetable oils healthy compared to vegetable ghee? Children, oils are comparatively healthy than ghee. Why? Okay, because oils have double bonds and triple bonds. Easily we can digest. Easily we can digest because they are unsaturated. Whereas ghee already is saturated. They have only single bonds. When they have single bonds, it is very difficult to digest and it becomes very hard, difficult task, children. Okay, because oils are unsaturated. If you add hydrogen in presence of nickel catalyst, nickel catalyst is breaking the bonds and they are making into fats. So fats are not relatively healthy than oils. Oils are comparatively healthy because they are unsaturated. Double and triple bonds are there. We can break them bonds and we can convert it to single. But already single bonds are there means breaking them require a lot of energy, which is a little bit unhealthy, children. It takes more difficult tasks, children. Okay, next. Next, number 1. Okay, children. So, can anyone tell this question, children? Which acid is present in vinegar? Acetic acid.
Acetic acid.
Which acid is present in vinegar? Next. Which preservative is present in cold drinks? Cool drinks. In cool drinks, which preservative is present? Okay, children, in cool drinks.
Lactose.
Huh? Yeah, lot of fructose there actually, lot of sucrose I wanted to say, or okay, fructose. Lot of fructose is there, which is acting as a preservative. Okay, children, next. What will you find to make people aware that junk food is harmful? Okay, what is wrong? Okay, do you think government of India list 4 advantages of using cloth bags? 4 advantages of using cloth bags. They are biodegradable. They are okay for environment friendly. That this you can write, children. So many things you can write, children. And one more question is the last question, children. And so tomorrow we'll discuss some more questions in carbon compounds. Last question. An organic compound A, on heating with sulfuric acid, forms a compound B. Okay, which on addition with 1 mole of hydrogen in presence of nickel catalyst forms C. 1 mole of C on combustion forms 2 moles of CO2 and 3 moles of water. Identify A, B, C, D. A, B, C, that's what. A, B, C.
Sir, B is alcohol, sir.
D is not there only.
No, B.
Okay, you want to say alcohol? B, no. So children, if two carbons are there, means here compulsory it should be ethane. Okay, if it is ethane, it should come compulsory from ethene. If it is ethene, compulsory it would have got from
Ethanol. Ethanol, sorry.
ethanol. Ethanol on dehydration gives ethene. Ethene on addition gives ethane. Ethane on combustion gives carbon dioxide. Why he said 2 moles? Because 2 carbons he want to say indirectly. Indirectly he want to say 2 moles. 2 moles of carbon dioxide means 2 carbons are there. 2 carbons are there in ethane. Ethane comes from ethene. Ethane comes from ethanol. Like that. Suppose same question if you would have said 3. 3 is present in
C3H8.
propane. Propane comes from
Propane.
propene. Propene comes from
Propanol.
propanol. Like that, children, like that you should analyze. Reverse. If I take butanol, what do you get?
Butene.
Butene on addition,
Butane.
butane on combustion,
Carbon
4
dioxide.
moles of
4 carbon dioxide.
Like that you have to analyze and you have to do questions, children. Okay, and some more we'll do tomorrow.